And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ambrose Gilligan Field on the campus of Whitehall Central School. As today, Nivett Media Sports brings you live high school football Class C playoff action as the Cougars of Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ are in town to take on the Granville-Whitehall team on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Our game being brought to you today from the Telescope Broadcast Center. And our sponsors, Telescope Casual Furniture, and also Hoagland Property Management, Skeen Valley Agency, and Indulge Pizza. Indulge Pizza, our Granville-Whitehall touchdown sponsor for today. And welcome in, everybody, to the Telescope Broadcast Center with the play-by-play call. I'm Keith Harrington. Captain's down on the field right now for the coin flip. Granville comes in with an overall record of 6-2. Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ comes in 3-4. Granville-Whitehall is the number 2 seed, and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ is the number 3 seed. The winner of this game will get the number 1 seed, Cobleskill-Richmondville. In next week's semifinals. So it looks like Granville-Whitehall won the toss, but chose to defer to the second half. So it looks like they'll play defense first. And it'll be Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ with the football first, according to what I caught at the tail end of the coin flip. So glad to have you along with us. First playoff game in the history of Granville-Whitehall football as a merged program. And a nice crowd on hand here today at historic Ambrose Gilligan Field. And we're about ready to get underway. Granville-Whitehall has it on the tee. Looks like it's going to be Trey Mason doing the kicking today. Mason, the starting quarterback for Granville-Whitehall. Usually Timmy Pratt has been the kicker, but today it's Mason. And it's going to be an onside kick to start things. And Tommy Barber had a chance to snag it over here on the left side. So that was obviously a designed play. Maybe that was the reason that Mason was doing the kicking, as they were trying to catch Canjo off guard. But it's going to be Canjo's football with good field position now to go on offense for the first time today. So it's going to be great field position for Canjo as they'll start on the Granville-Whitehall side of midfield at the 49-yard line. The quarterback comes out. It's Cody Heine, number 12, the senior quarterback. He'll send a man in motion. He'll hand to the motion man. And they're going to get him behind the line of scrimmage. On the run, it was Bradley Rumrill, the junior, number 20. And a great job by the GW defense. They read that all the way. It's going to be a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 11. Knows the football at midfield. So even though they were taking the risk with the onside kick, a good defensive play on first down by GW. Heine works out of the shotgun. He'll send Rumrill in motion this way. It's Heine on the run. He's got the 45, dives to about the 41 or 42-yard line. Heine, not only an excellent passer, he's a good runner as well. He leads the team with 113 yards per game average on the ground. Passes for about 75 yards a game, but he is the leading rusher on the team as well. Elijah Kretzer comes out here to the right side on 3rd and 3 for Canjo. Heine takes a snap. They keep it on the ground. They're close to first down yardage up to the 40. Needed about the 39. It's going to be very close. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about a yard. So a big play here early on in this ball game. 10:38 to go opening quarter, but a very big play right here as it's 4th and a yard at the 40-yard line for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. So the Granville-Whitehall team gambling a bit with that onside kick that they didn't recover. Now the defense has to come up with a play here. Heine out of the shotgun. Not out of the shotgun, right underneath the center, and he'll hand it off on the left side, and on the carry, that is Aiden Bowerman, and Bowerman has the first down. They'll put the ball down at about the 36-yard line of GW. First down and 10 for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. We're just underway, just under 10 minutes to go, opening quarter. Two receivers out here to the right, one to the left. This time, Heine is in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff. He'll keep it. And Chad Monty, the first guy to make the hit there. Also, Brandon Beaver was there, number 8. And looks like it was also A.J. Landon helping out there, number 57. Pickup of about 4 on the play, though. Brings up second down and 6 for Canjo. Kretzer goes to the left side. They've got Paul Daly here on the right side. They've also got a receiver in the slot right. Heine to pass for the first time. Throws down the middle. He's got a man. It's caught. Breaks the tackle at the 5. Dives. Did he get in? They're going to say no. He's down just short. And that's number 34 on the catch. The tight end, Nathan Benson. Benson just came off. He was lined up in the slot on the right side, went right down the seam, and Heine put it on the money, and it's first down and goal inside the 5 for Canjo. And they're going to call it the touchdown after second thought, so it is 6-0 as the touchdown counted. At first they said he's down. After further deliberation, they called it a touchdown. The extra point kick by Bowerman is up and good. And as they come up the field, the touchdown pass from Heine to Benson. The extra point kick by Bowerman. 9:01 to go here in the quarter. Quarter number 1, and our score is Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7, Granville-Whitehall nothing. Tonight's game, this afternoon's game, brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville. For over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture, with all of our games coming to you from the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center. Also by Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformations, and snow removal in Granville, New York. Call 518-222-0018 for Hoagland Property Management. Today's game also brought to you by Skeene Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate, with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. 518-948-2928 for Skeene Valley Group. And Indulge Pizza, the official sponsor of the Granville-Whitehall touchdowns today, as this is Kramer on the return. Pizza, wings, grinder, and more. Monday Night Family Special, $34. Order online or with DoorDash, or call 518-345-5300. Open Thursday through Monday. Indulge Pizza of Granville. So the return on the kick for Granville-Whitehall, taken by Gavin Kramer. It's a good return. He got it up across the 40 to the 42-yard line, so pretty good starting field position for Granville-Whitehall, first down 10. Trailing 7-0 early here. Mason's going to hand off on first down. This is Monty. Monty across the 45 to about the 47. Good pickup on first down by Monty. Picked up 5. It's going to be second down and 5 for Granville-Whitehall. So a good start on the first play of the game for GW. Trailing already early on here, 7-0 on the touchdown pass from Heine to Nathan Benson. Here's a toss to the right side for Monty, and they've got him behind the line of scrimmage. And coming up to make the play was Cody Heine, number 12. So he's doing it on both sides of the ball right now. A loss of yardage of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for GW. So a big defensive play there by Heine. And not only is he the quarterback, he's also the leading tackler on this Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ team. 3rd and 8. Mason back to pass. Wants to go deep. Wants to go for Monty. Diving catch, and no, he can't hang on. He beat the defender. And the defender was number 10 back there, Joseph Gayuric, freshman. But it's going to be 4th down here for GW. 4th and a long 8 coming up. We'll see how they decide to play it. Football at the 44-yard line of GW. Looks like they're contemplating whether they're going to punt it or go for it. And now a late substitution coming on here, Jacob Noonan. And they are going to drop into punt formation. So Mason will punt. Rumrill and Heine back deep. It's going to be Rumrill at the 26, 30, 35, across the 40 to the 42. Noonan there on the tackle, along with number 53, which is Sam Huntington. They combine on the stop for GW, but good starting field position once again for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. They're leading 7-0, and they go on offense. 1st down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. So 2 receivers come out here to the right. One is Kretzer. One is Rumrill. Looks like Bowerman in the backfield. Down the line on the option. They run a little bit of a reverse. GW's all over it. Coming in there and blowing the play up right from the start was A.J. Landon. And then other guys joined in. Aiden Smith was there. Tim Pratt was there. But it was A.J. Landon that got there first to totally disrupt that play. It's a big loss on the play. All the way back inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. 2nd long here for Canjo. Heine to pass. Throws underneath. And the ball comes loose. The catch was made by Paul Daly. The initial hit defensively by Jackson Torres. And they got not quite back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be about a 3rd down and 12 coming up right here for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. So big play here for the GW defense. Looking to get a stop, get the ball back with 6:51 to go. Here in the first quarter, 7-0 Canjo. Back to pass. Pratt with some pressure. Heine flushed out. He throws and throws it away out of bounds, incomplete. But the original pressure was by Timmy Pratt, number 24. He flushed Heine out of the pocket right away. And the punt unit expected to come on here for Canjo. 6:45 to go, first quarter, 7-0. Canjo struck first, touchdown pass from Cody Heine to the tight end, Nathan Benson. It's a good snap, a little bit of pressure up the middle. Barber's going to let it hit. It's going to take a GW bounce, and it's going to be touched up at about the 28-yard line by Elijah Kretzer. Boy, I tell you, looking up and down this Canjo roster, they are a young team. You're going to hear me say a lot of guys today who are young players making plays for this team, although Heine and Bowerman, both seniors, as well as Benson, who scored the touchdown. But they've got a lot of young players on this team. For example, Brandon Memrick leads the team in sacks, number 4. He's a sophomore. Mason's going to work out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Going to keep it on the ground for Monty. Monty gets across the 30. On the tackle was number 14, Landon Van Gorder. Van Gorder, a sophomore. So as I said, a lot of young players on this roster for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. Pick up a 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 6 for GW. Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the opening quarter, 7-0 Canjo. Mason on the keeper this time, looking to get outside, turns the corner, has the first down, and knocked out of bounds over on the far sideline. So a nice run on the keeper off the option by Trey Mason. Picks up first down yardage. And I think that's something GW has to do today because clearly if Canjo watched any film, they're going to be keying on C.J. Monty. So you got to get other guys involved, which is going to make their defense maybe play a little more honestly. So nice run there by Mason. First down and 10. Mason got it up to about the 42-yard line. Barber out to the right side. Torres out here on the left. I formation. Here's Monty. Big hole into the open field. 50, 45. Drags Canjo defenders with him. And it's a big run. Picked up about 14 or 15 on the play. And it's a first down, and GW is in Canjo territory. So a big run right there from Monty. Nice job by the offensive line. Blew open a big hole right at the point of attack. So first down and 10, GW. Mason takes the snap, hands off to Monty. Monty barrels his way across the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39. Picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for GW. So GW trying to answer after Canjo struck on the touchdown pass. Once again, this is Monty straight ahead. Offensive line just powering, winning the trenches. Monty gets up to about the 41. It's going to be 3rd and short, but definitely 4-down territory here for Granville-Whitehall. Winner of this game would play at Cobleskill-Richmondville, the number 1 seed, next weekend. Fonda, the number 2 seed, took care of Waterville Elite last night. Here's Monty. They're going to push the pile. Going to be close to a first down marker, but looks a little short. $4:15 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. On the touchdown pass from Heine to Benson. It's going to be 4th and about a yard, a long yard coming up here for GW. Mason brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Full house backfield. Gives to Monty. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet across the 30-yard line. Brought down about the 30 by Joseph Guyuric. Guyuric, a freshman. So as I said, some youngsters on this Canjo team. Monty down about the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for GW. So nice job once again by that offensive line, that front group. Winning the battle in the trenches. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Mason throws underneath for Barber. It's caught on the little out pattern there. Well thrown ball by Mason. Nice catch by Barber. And again, as I said, I think that's the type of stuff that GW has to do today to take a little bit of the focus of the Canajoharie defense off of C.J. Monty. You know, they watched plenty of film. They know, it's not a huge secret around Section 2 that C.J. Monty is a big weapon, and you got to take the focus off him a little bit. And I think they're trying to do that here in this first quarter. Got to mix it up a bit. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Football just inside the 20 at the 19 of Canjo, the handoff to Monty, scampering, looking for some space. Gets down to the 10. Looks like it's going to be first down and goal for GW. .236 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Canjo. First offensive possession. Or second offensive possession, I should say. They punted on their opening drive. Barber and Torres go out to the right. Here's Mason on the run. Got brought down. Might have lost half a yard there. Looked like it was a broken play, possibly a little confusion there. And it's going to be second down and goal now from the 10. So no gain on the play. Mason able to get himself back to the line of scrimmage. Full house backfield here. Keep it on the ground for Monty. Big hole right side. Had to close up. Able to get down to about the 5. And it's going to be third down and goal there. Yeah, football right on the 5-yard line. So we go under a minute and a half to go here. Opening quarter at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Third down and goal from just inside the 5 for GW. Canjo with a 7-0 lead early. Mason underneath the center. Takes a snap. Rolls out. Got a man open. It's Pratt in the end zone. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown pass from Trey Mason to Tim Pratt. And it's 7-6. And exactly what I told you I thought Granville-Whitehall would do, and you saw it on display right there. Trying to mix things up a bit. Trying to change the focus of the Canajoharie defense, and they were very successful here on this drive. And it'll be Enzo Riemann to try to kick the extra point. And Granville-Whitehall's got to take a timeout as looked like it was a football situation. Not having the football out there. Today's game being brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture. Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformations, and snow removal of Granville, New York. Call 518-222-0018. Skeen Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. Call 518-948-2928. That's Skeen Valley Group. And that touchdown was brought to you by our touchdown sponsor, Indulge Pizza, Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more. The Monday Night Family Special, $34. Order online with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300. That's open Thursday through Monday. Indulge Pizza. And that Granville-Whitehall touchdown from Trey Mason to Tim Pratt brought to you by Indulge Pizza of Granville. So, 1:07 to go here. In the first quarter, they've traded touchdowns. Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ, the touchdown pass from Heine to Benson. And Granville-Whitehall, the touchdown pass from Mason to Pratt. And we are tied at 7 here in the Class C quarterfinals of high school football. The winner headed to Cobleskill-Richmondville next weekend. Canajoharie played Cobleskill-Richmondville during the season, lost that game. Their 2 losses in the division have been to the top 2 seeds, Fonda and Cobleskill-Richmondville. And same with GW. Their 1 loss in the division was at Schuylerville. So Tim Pratt to do the kicking. He'll kick this one deep. It's going to be taken by Bowerman at the 11. And Bowerman's still on his feet across the 30 to the 35. Ball comes loose late. and they're going to say he was down. The ball came loose at the tail end. The official on the far side over there immediately signaling down. But nonetheless, Canajoharie starting with good field position once again. They have been all day here so far in this opening quarter. And this time they'll start at their own 36, but still decent field position after the nice run by Bowerman. First down and 10, two receivers right. Benson goes in motion. Heine will fake the handoff. He'll keep it, and he gets up across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Brandon Beaver there on the tackle. Looks like Aiden Smith was also there. A pickup of 6 on the play for Heine. He's going to bring up second down and 4. Clock ticking down here in this opening quarter. We're tied at 7. This time Heine right underneath the center, and movement. As there was movement on the right side here for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Stops the clock with 24.7 to go. Now they'll wind it up here. First quarter, tied at 7. Second down and 9 now for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. Heine takes the snap, hands off to Rumrill on the left side. And Rumrill picks up some positive yardage, gets up across the 40 to about the 41. With 5.8 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be a pickup of 4. It'll be third down and 6 coming up for Canajoharie. So big play here, third down. It'll be the final play of the first quarter. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Out of the shotgun is Heine. Throws, and big hit by Tommy Barber. The catch made by Kretzer, but Tommy Barber. And now they're going to call a targeting call. Man, I wish we had replay. I'd like to see that one again. That certainly did not look like a targeting call to me. That is a very, very tough call for Granville-Whitehall. Man, that looked like a good level hit, just the way it's textbook taught. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. But as I said, I'd like to see their replay, and certainly after the game I will be taking a look at it on our live feed here. But we're at the end of one, and our score is Granville-Whitehall 7 and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. Today's game brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture and Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture. Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformation and snow removal. Of Granville, New York, call 518-222-0018 for Hoagland Property Management. Also by the Skeene Valley Group, insurance and real estate, with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. 518-948-2928. Skeene Valley Group, insurance and real estate. And we're back to the action here. First down and 10 after a very controversial call. Here's Heine down the right sidelines, got running room. And he's close to the first down across the 30. Looked like it was Sam Huntington over there for GW. It'll be a first down and 10, but it gets to the point. You see this in college, you see this in NFL, you see it now in high school. Kids don't know what to do because there's such inconsistency with the calls on hits. So coaches don't know how to teach the kids what's the right thing to do, and kids don't know what to do because you never know what's going to be called in those situations. Here's Heine, takes a snap, gets across the 25. Patrick Egan there on the hit for GW. Heine picked up a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Football right at the 25-yard line. Just underway, second quarter. We're tied 7-7. Heine to Benson on a touchdown pass for Canjo. Trey Mason to Tim Pratt for a touchdown pass for GW. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Cougars. Heine underneath the center. And they run a little bit of a reverse. And well defended by GW. Short pickup on the play by Landon Van Gorder, who came around the end. Pickup of 3 on the play. It's 3rd down and 5. Probably 4 down territory down here for Canjo. Daly out here to the left side. Man goes in motion. Back to pass is Heine. He's got pressure. Throws. Tipped. And looks like Benson caught it. They're going to say no, he's out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th down and about 6 coming up. That was also a very tough call. And there's a flag down as well. Holding on Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. So that helps GW. It's going to put the ball back at the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 16 or so, 17 maybe coming up here for Canjo. They come out of the huddle in a hurry. They've got trips to the left and a stack set. Heine to pass. Throws. It's going to be tipped and knocked down. And that's going to be Sam Huntington coming through to make the play. Got the big paw up, slapped it down, and it's going to be 4th and about 17. So we'll see what Canjo decides to do here. And it's going to be a penalty, illegal formation against Canjo. GW declines it. So 4th and long. What a big play there by Sam Huntington. I said that was going to be one of the keys to this game, is Heine likes to go to the air and pass the ball, but this GW front and their linebackers very good at getting to the quarterback. They have been all year long, and they're putting pressure on Heine here. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Heine's going to work out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, goes back to pass, throws, and overthrows the intended receiver. And that was Rumrill, his favorite target. And GW with the stop. They're going to go on offense. 1st down and 10 with 9:58 to go. Second quarter, tied at 7. So a big opportunity right here for GW. They'll take it over. Pretty good field position at their own 33-yard line, but more importantly, a huge stop there defensively. So Logan Vandenberg, the big center, leads them out. Mason's going to work from the shotgun. It's an empty backfield. Ooh, bad snap. Pressure coming from Bowerman. Throw over the middle. He's got Torres. Torres across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Mason threw a bullet under pressure. And Torres with the catch picked up 9. It's going to be 2nd down in the yard. And again, I love what GW is doing offensively. Mixing things up. You know that Canjo saw Monty on tape all week, and that's where their focus is. Granville-Whitehall doing a great job of mixing things up. Here's Monty. Going to burrow underneath everybody. Get to about the 45. Looks like he's got 1st down yardage. So they'll move the chains. It'll be 1st down and 10 GW. 9:16 to go. First half of play here, second quarter, we're tied at 7. Both teams have exchanged touchdown passes. Heine threw a touchdown pass to Benson for Canjo, and Mason to Tim Pratt for GW. Mason right underneath the center. This time the ball comes loose. GW pounced right back on it. And alertly there, it was number 71, Ethan Studley. So good alert play by Studley, because that could have been disastrous. It would have given the ball right back to Canjo. So good alert play there by Studley. No gain on the play, but no loss either. It's going to be right back at the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for GW. Tied at 7, second quarter. Right underneath the center here is Mason. Mason calls the signals, takes the snap. They're going to run a little double reverse. Well read by Canjo, but Pratt stays on his feet, and he battles his way back to the line of scrimmage. And obviously Canjo has been studying that play. It was Heine that got back in there to break it up. They were ready for that one. A double reverse there as they reversed it to Barber, who handed it back to Pratt. And no gain on the play, so it's third down and 10 from the 45. So GW picked up a first down on this drive, and now 2 plays where they've gained no yardage. Back to pass. Mason wants to go deep for Barber, and it's overthrown. Out there providing the coverage was Elijah Kretzer. And it's going to be fourth down and 10. Looks like they would be expected to punt it here, but we'll see. 7:22 to go. Try to pin Canjo a little bit deeper. Because if you go for it on fourth down, it's going to be a punt. You're going to hear Coach Gibo yelling it. So dropping back will be Kretzer and Bowerman for Canjo. Mason will do the punting. Of course, when your quarterback's the punter, always have to consider they may fake it. But this time Mason will kick it away. Bowerman catches it on the run at the 25 to the 30. 35 down the right side. Gets knocked out of bounds on the far sideline about the 45-yard line. So good starting field position here for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. And they've got plenty of time. 7:11 to go here in the half. Tied at 7. Class C quarterfinals. They actually put the ball at about the 44. First down and 10. Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ at their own 44-yard line. Heine's going to send Kretzer out here to the left side. I formation behind him. And they'll keep it on the ground, try to run it to the outside. This is Rumrill. Monty's got him. He's going to throw him down for a loss. Well defended by GW that time. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 13. So nice job that time by C.J. Monty. We thought this was going to be a close one. It certainly has been just that. Daly comes out to the left. There's Trips over on the right side. Heine works out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll go back to pass, throws over the middle. It's caught into GW territory. And that was Rumrill, the leading receiver on this team, and it was a bullet on the pass from Cody Heine. Found a seam and really fired it right on the money. And a great catch there by Rumrill. And it's a first down inside GW territory at the 35-yard line. Heine comes down the line on the option, looks to turn the corner, has some running room, and able to get almost 10 yards on the play. That play was a weird-looking play. It just seemed very lackadaisical on everybody's part on both sides. Long to develop. But Heine picks up 9 yards on the play. So the GW defense is going to have to come up big again. They're stopping the clock for a second as one of the officials does a little house cleaning on the uniform there of one of the players down on the field. Patrick Egan. Here's a reverse for Canjo. GW all over it. Tim Pratt there on the play for GW, but not before a first down picked up by Canjo. But a good read on that play, on that reverse. Pratt was ready for it. It's going to be a first down at about the 24-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cougars. With 4:59 to go here in the opening half, we're tied at 7 at Ambrose Gilligan Field here on Nivet Media Sports, live at the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Back to passes. Heine looks to throw. He's got a man open. It's caught. That is Brandon Memrick. I thought it was Memrick, number 4. 6-yard pickup on the play. Might have actually been Kretzer over there. Thought I saw number 4. Nonetheless, 6-yard pickup on the play. Canjo on the move, trying to take control before halftime. There's a whistle. A stoppage of play, and it's a false start on Canajoharie. So Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. That's been, besides the strong defense by GW, penalties at inopportune times have killed Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. 2nd and 9 now. Man goes in motion. The handoff to Bowerman. Bowerman cuts it back, and he's got close to first down yardage. Might have a first down for Canjo. And it will be enough to move the chains just shy of the 10-yard line. Call it the 12. First down and 10. Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. 3.5 minutes here to go before halftime. We're tied at 7, but Canjo driving. Here's Heine on a keeper. Tries to go inside. Huntington is there. Also Aiden Smith. Patrick Egan. Whole host of GW players in there. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down for Canjo. Sun has come out. It's turned out to be a much nicer day here than I originally anticipated. Second down and 10 from the 12. Heine underneath the center. Gives to the second man through. That's Benson. And once again, GW's there to stack it up immediately. Well played defensively. Looks like Huntington there once again. Looks like pretty much that same group. Huntington was there. Egan. They do pick up yardage, though, on the play. I thought he stacked them up pretty quick, but they're going to give him 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. Just inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. 3rd down and about 7 coming up here for Canjo. Just under 2.5 to go in the half. We're tied at 7. Class C playoffs here in Whitehall. Heine's going to work out of the gun. Takes a snap. Rolling to the left. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon Beaver came untouched. Possibly on a run blitz there. And makes the play behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and long for Canajoharie. Big play from Beaver right when the defense needed it. That's going to push the ball back to the 13. It's going to be 4th down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Minute 40 to go before halftime. What a big play by one of the toughest hitters on this team, Brandon Beaver. Receiver out to the right. 4th down 10 from the 13-yard line. Back to pass is Heine. Rolls, looks, throws, and it's incomplete. There's a late flag coming in, and that would be in the neighborhood of pass interference. They're telling him to hold the chains. And it's going to be pass interference on GW. I didn't get a good enough look at that to make a judgment either way. But it's not going to be a first down. They move the ball inside the 10 to looks like about the 7-yard line. 4th and 4. Minute 17 to go. So it's going to be 4th down and 4 for Canajoharie. They had a field goal kicker warming up before the game, kicking some pretty deep shots, but they haven't even given that a thought here. Heine works out of the shotgun. Bowerman's back there with him, goes back to pass, throws over the middle. It's tipped to the line of scrimmage, and GW is going to take over on downs. Might have been Beaver, possibly. That's the guy they were all jumping on there. And chest bumping with. Minute 14 to go before the half, but a huge stop for GW. Defense has been stellar since that first touchdown pass from Heine to Benson. You would think they'd play it somewhat conservatively here. It looks like they're going to go to an I formation. Hand it off to Monty. Canjo's probably going to use timeouts here, trying to see if they can get another shot at it. Well, maybe they're not. I thought maybe Canjo would spend, if they had any time. Well, there hasn't been a lot of timeouts in the half, so I would have thought Canjo would have said, let's use timeouts, try to force them to punt and see if we get one more shot at it, but they're not going to do that. Now they're going to call a timeout, which I don't understand why Canjo would call the timeout there after they let so much time click off the clock. But we'll stay right here. We'll get our sponsors to you at halftime during the break. But right now, it's been a great half of football here. Playoffs, quarterfinals, exactly what you'd expect it to be. Tied 7-7. Number 2, GW. Number 3, Canajoharie-Fort Plain. And, I was talking before the game, the records are a bit deceiving. GW 6-2, Canajoharie-Fort Plain 3-4. Don't let that fool you. Canjo's played some tough teams. They've played the number 1 seed, Cobleskill-Richmondville, in the division. They played Fonda-Fultonville in the division. They played Glens Falls in a non-division game. One of the best teams in the area, probably at any classification level. So they've played tough teams. So they weren't going to come in here and be intimidated by GW, no doubt about it, when you played that kind of a schedule. Played Green Tech, another bigger school, even though they don't have maybe the strongest football program. Still a big school with some good athletes. 49.5 to go. GW is going to keep it on the ground. And see if Canajoharie decides to use another timeout. They will. They took a lot of time out to a lot of time off the clock before they used the first timeout. So, our sponsors for this afternoon's game coming to you live from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture. Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformations and snow removal in Granville, New York. 518-222-0018, Hoagland Property Management. Skeene Valley Group, well, we're going to hold this one off because we're getting ready to go back to the action here. And Canajoharie, looks like they might have come off sides there. I don't know if Canajoharie might be out of timeouts. If they have one more left, they could potentially force GW to punt after this play and at least have a few seconds to possibly. They've had great kick returns and punt returns. Here's Mason, tosses it to Monty. Monty with some space, breaks free, heading toward the sideline, breaks free down the sideline, 40, 45, 50, and yanked down from behind by Benson in Canajoharie territory at the 48-yard line. And now your whole strategy changes if you're GW. Now you sit there and say, with that first down, we don't have to worry about them stopping us, calling a timeout and forcing a punt. Now they're sitting there saying, we can take a shot at the end zone a couple times here. This is going to change the whole play calling of GW. And with the timeout on the field, we'll get those other couple sponsors in here that we ran out of time on. And we're going to start with Skeene Valley Group. Skeene Valley Group, insurance and real estate. With offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge, make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. And that call can be made to 518-948-2928. Skeene Valley Group, insurance and real estate of Whitehall. Also our touchdown sponsor, Indulge Pizza of Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more Monday nights. They have a family special, $34. Order online or with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300. Open Thursday through Monday. Our Granville-Whitehall touchdown sponsors, Indulge Pizza. So that big run by Monty changes the whole complexion here of this last 29.9 seconds. Mason back to pass. He's got heavy pressure, and down he goes, and that play also could change the complexion of things. It was Aiden Bowerman that came through, also Logan Davis. Davis, a freshman. We've talked about how many good young players they are, and GW has decided after that they're just going to let the – oh, no, they're not. They're going to use the timeout now with 2.5 to go. So we'll see what kind of a play they can draw up here. So 2.5 seconds to go. See a golf cart going by. It's not very often in this area. Skeene Valley Country Club right nearby here, and it's not very often that you can say people are out on the golf course on November 2nd in this area. We've had such beautiful weather that it's been great if you're an owner of a golf course. It's been great for high school sports. So 2.5 seconds to go in the half, tied at 7. We'll see what kind of a play GW comes up with Monty and Barber and Torres, the guys they've got out here with their explosiveness. Certainly not out of the question that they couldn't come up with a big play. They're about 54 yards away from the end zone. And they throw it out for Barber. Barber's going to look to pass it, and Barber's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Heine, and he's going to be tripped up immediately. And that's going to do it for the half. And that brings us to the first half break here, as the intended receiver downfield was Jackson Torres. But at halftime here, the Section 2 Class C quarterfinals, our score is Granville-Whitehall 7, Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. And we'll be back for the second half in a bit. This is high school football on Nivet Media Sports. Gilligan Field here in Whitehall. We go to the third quarter Class C playoffs, Section 2 Class C, and we are tied at 7. Granville-Whitehall and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. And Granville-Whitehall deferred on the opening coin toss, so they will get the ball to start things here in the second half. Recapping the scoring, it was a touchdown pass from Cody Heine to Nathan Benson. The extra point kick was good for Canjo. They took the 7-0 lead, and then it was Granville-Whitehall with the touchdown pass from Trey Mason to Timmy Pratt. The extra point kick was good by Enzo Ream. And that's where we're at right now, tied at 7. Canjo has driven down into the red zone a couple of times, but some ill-timed penalties and a couple of big defensive plays have helped them out. So it's going to be GW getting the ball first. Gavin Kramer and Tommy Barber stand back at about the 20-yard line. Ball on the tee here. And it'll be Bowerman doing the kicking for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ. That's a short kick, and that's a live ball. And Granville-Whitehall was able to get on it. And it is going to be GW ball. It was number 84, Damon Sharp, that got on top of it there. Big special teams play from Sharp. Interesting, Granville-Whitehall opened with a onside kick attempt that was not successful, that gave Canjo good field position. And now Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ does the same thing. So the ball is at the 47-yard line of GW. They'll come with trips on the left side with Barber and Beaver and Torres. They'll hand it off here to Beaver, and they've got him behind the line of scrimmage, and that was number 3, Logan Davis. Davis, the freshman, coming up with a big play for Canjo to open the third quarter. Loss of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 14. And they'll go without a huddle here. They'll hand off to Monty. And once again, a big play by Canjo defensively, as it was Aiden Bowerman coming through to make the play on Monty. They lost a couple more yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 15 coming up here for GW. So not a great start here to the third quarter. Unless you're a Canjo fan, then it's an outstanding start to the third quarter. Depends on what side of the coin you're on here. So 3rd and about 15. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Mason takes the snap, throws underneath for Torres. He's got to beat a guy. Did beat that guy, stayed on his feet, and he comes very close to the first down marker. What an effort by Jackson Torres. Looks like they're going to say he stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier than that, but still, outstanding effort by Jackson Torres. Puts GW in a position now where they can go for it on 4th and 3 inside Canjo territory at the 45-yard line. Just a gritty, determined effort there by Jackson Torres. So 4th down, Mason gets the play from the sideline, comes back out into the huddle. We're just underway, third quarter, tied at 7. Class C quarterfinals. Mason takes the snap, hands to Monty. Looks like he's going to be short. Yeah, they're going to be short. Benson came through with the big hit for Canjo, number 34. And a big stop by the Cougars to start things here in the third quarter. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Canjo at the 44-yard line, their own 44, but a big stop to begin things here for them. They'll send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Heine's going to work out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Big hole right up the middle. Still on his feet across midfield and into GW territory at about the 47-yard line. But we talked about Heine's the leading rusher on this team from the quarterback spot. Averages about 113 yards per contest. Really hasn't run the ball a whole lot here so far in this ball game, but has been effective when he has. Picked up about 7 at 2nd down and 3. Once again, 2 receivers to the right. Heine's going to keep it on the ground for Bowerman, and Bowerman's got the first down just across the 45-yard line. So a positive start here on both sides of the ball for the Cougars in the third quarter. First down and 10 for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ just across the 45. Heine back to pass. Receiver fell down. They're going to get him for a loss of yardage. A.J. Landon came in to make the stop. Brandon Beaver was also there. But Elijah Kretzer, the receiver, lost his footing. They were running what you call a zero pattern there. Just turn, make a little fake, pop it to the outside. And Kretzer lost his footing, and they still went out there and passed it to him. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 13. That was just bad luck, really, for Canjo, though. 2nd and 13. Heine's going to work out of the shotgun. Rumrill goes in motion left. Heine's going to keep it. And he's going to work his way back up to about the original line of scrimmage. Looks like right at the original line of scrimmage. Now they're going to say a yard short of the original line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 coming up here for Canjo. 8:47 to go here, third quarter. We're tied at 7, Class C quarterfinals. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left for Canjo. Heine out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, go straight back. Pressure up the middle by Egan. Heine able to get away. Beavers giving chase, but Heine turns on the Jets, and he's going to get the first down. Looked like Patrick Egan was going to get him for a sack, but Heine was elusive, and he was able to break free and pick up the first down. Got up to about the 27-yard line. First down and 10 at the GW 27. Big play there, and we were talking about how Heine has been the leading rusher for this team, but he'd been really quiet running the ball here so far, but not there. And it looked like Brandon Beaver was going to get him, and Heine found another gear. First down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground for Bowerman. Power run. Bowerman up to about the 25. So the GW defense has been asked to make plays many times in this ball game. They're going to be asked to step up again. The ball is put down at about the 24-yard line. Pickup of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Canajoharie. Heine out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Straight back. Throws. Intercepted. And it's going to come back the other way. This is Aiden Smith. And Smith is going to be yanked down from behind. And we're going to have a horse collar tackle. That's going to add on 15 yards. It went right through the arms of Gavin Kramer. I thought he originally picked it. And then Smith was right behind him, and he snagged it. And it's going to be a horse collar tackle to boot. So a big play. They're going to tack 15 yards onto the return. That's going to move it across midfield. And GW is going to be set up in great shape. Well, I just said the defense has made big plays every time that Canjo has been near the red zone, and they did it once again. They're going to put the football down at the 48-yard line. First down and 10, but what a play by Aiden Smith. Mason takes the snap, comes down the line on the option, turns it upfield. It's got some running room across the 45, up to about the 43-yard line. So a nice job on the keeper that time by Trey Mason. picked up about 5. It'll be second down and 5. At about the 43. 6:48 to go, third quarter. Tied at 7, Class C quarterfinals. Mason out of the shotgun. Comes down the line on the option, Monty. And that was read well. Bowerman got in there and blew it up. Monty, with a good effort, is going to lose 2 yards. Could have lost 5. Lucky they didn't lose more. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. Football back to about the 45-yard line. But give the credit there to Bowerman. He got in the backfield. He read that play like a book, and he was in there to break things up. So 3rd down and 7, GW. At the Canjo 45. Mason takes a snap, back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well covered there as Barber was the receiver. The defensive play by Elijah Kretzer. And a very, very good play there by Kretzer. So 4th down and 7 now for GW. We'll see if they try to punt it here and pin Canjo deep or if they go for it. That was just a deep slant. The ball was thrown well by Mason. And it was a good pattern by Barber. Give the credit there to Kretzer, who just made a very good defensive play. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Mason back to pass. He's got pressure, and he's in trouble. Still on his feet. The ball comes loose. Canjo says they have it. And they do. And it looks like Bowerman that's on top of it with the recovery. Wasn't going to matter too much because it was only a pickup of a couple of yards by recovering the fumble. They were going to get it on 4th down on a takeover, on a loss of downs, on a takeover by downs. But nonetheless, Canjo takes over. So the teams trade turnovers. Interception by GW shifted the momentum their way. But now a fumble recovery by Canjo. And they'll take over right at the midfield stripe. 1st down and 10. 5:43 to go. 3rd quarter tied at 7. Here's Heine. They keep it on the ground for Bowerman. Timmy Pratt was the first guy that was there. He got Bowerman low, and then Brandon Beaver goes high to finish him off. Pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. So the ball at the 48-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Heine's going to work from the gun. Bowerman back there with him in the backfield. He'll take the snap. Back to pass, throws, and the knee going down immediately as Rumrill makes the catch. And no gain on the play. Might have lost a half a yard or so. Looks like they're going to keep the ball right there where they're going to keep the marker right where it was. So no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Clock ticking. 4:45 to go. 3rd quarter tied at 7. Winner gets the top seed Cobleskill-Richmondville next weekend. Cobleskill-Richmondville and Fonda-Fultonville both won last night. So 3rd and 8 here for the Cougars. Heine works out of the shotgun. He's got pressure. Throws. Got a man out there and overthrows the intended receiver. That was Rumrill, his favorite target, and it's going to be 4th down. So we'll see if Canjo elects to go for it like GW did or whether they'll punt it away. The 2 teams have been exchanging play here in the midfield. And Heine looks like he might be dropping back in punt formation. Both these teams' quarterbacks are the punter. So a fake always has to be in the back of your mind. Here's Heine with the punt. Oh, Monty gets the block. And Monty's on top of it at the 40-yard line. What a big play. Chad Monty comes through and blocks it. And GW is going to take over in Canjo territory at the 40-yard line with 4:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. What a big play by C.J. Monty. So both teams coming up big here. GW had an interception. Canjo a fumble recovery. GW a blocked punt. Here's Mason. Back to pass. And threw it out there in the flat. Looking for Pratt. I think he originally wanted to go deep to Barber. Barber was well covered by Elijah Kretzer again. And also, Mason didn't have the time to really throw that. He had quite a bit of pressure. So he had to dump it off shorter. But I think the original plan was to go deep to Tommy Barber. Second down and 10. Ball lies on the 40-yard line after the block punt by C.J. Monty. Mason this time tosses it to Monty. Breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle. He's in the open field, and he's going to go all the way. And it's going to be a 40-yard touchdown run for C.J. Monty. And this GW touchdown brought to you by Indulge Pizza of Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more. Don't forget the Monday Night Family Special, $34. Order online with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300. They're open Thursday through Monday. Indulge Pizza. And that touchdown by C.J. Monty from 40 yards away brought to you by Indulge Pizza of Granville, our touchdown sponsor. Enzo Ream with the extra point kick, and the kick is up and good. 40-yard touchdown run from C.J. Monty, and GW has the lead for the first time this afternoon, 14-7. It comes with 4:05 to go in the third, and Monty set it up with a blocked punt at midfield. Today's game being brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. Telescope Casual Furniture, proud sponsors of our Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Also, Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential, lawn and landscaping services, property transformations, and snow removal of Granville. 518-222-0018 for Hoagland Property Management. And Skeen Valley Group, insurance and real estate with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. 518-948-2928. Skeen Valley Group, insurance and real estate. And, of course, our touchdown sponsor, Indulge Pizza of Granville, pizza, wings, grinders, and more. Monday Night Family Special, $34. Order online or with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300. Open Thursday through Monday. That's Indulge Pizza. Here's the return kickoff taken by one of the short men, and that's Paul Daly. And he is brought down. He returned it to the 35-yard line. That's where Canjo, with 4 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter, goes on top. Or goes on offense, I should say. First down 10. 14-7 GW. Chad Monty shifting the momentum of this game with a blocked punt and then rumbled 40 yards for a touchdown. Here's Heine. They're going to run the reverse here for Kretzer. Kretzer's got lots of room, picks up about 8, gets up across the 40, close to the 45-yard line. So a nice run there by the sophomore, Elijah Kretzer. Picked up 8 on the play, second down and 2 coming up for Canjo. They'll send a man in motion. That's Benson. Here's Heine on the run. And they've got him behind the line of scrimmage. A.J. Landon, the first guy there for GW. And maybe a yard pickup on the play. It's going to be third and about a yard and a half here. But A.J. Landon with a good play, the first guy to get there for GW. Set the ball here on the right hash, third and about a yard and a half. Heine's going to hand off to Bowerman. They've got him behind the line. And once again, it's A.J. Landon. 2 big plays by A.J. Landon on this series. And it's going to be 4th and about 3 now for Canjo. The ball back at about the 43-yard line. Looks like Bowerman's going to drop back into punt formation. So A.J. Landon with back-to-back big plays defensively for GW. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Tommy Barber stands back at the 25-yard line. Here they come again. Monty's not going to get there this time. Fair catch called by Barber, and GW is going to go on offense at the 25-yard line, their own 25. But the momentum definitely has shifted in this game. So first down and 10 for GW at their own 25. So this is a very big drive right here. GW with a score could put some distance between themselves and Canajoharie. Here's Monty on first down. Monty across the 30. Picked up close to 5. Picked up 5. It's going to be second down and 5. They put the football down right on the 30-yard line, so that's exactly a 5-yard pickup. Looks like they're going to put it now short of the 30. So picked up 4. It's second down and 6. This time they'll keep it on the ground. Once again, Monty gets a block from Beaver. Gets outside. 35-40, 45-50. Down the left sideline. Shoved out of bounds by Joseph Guyuric. But it's going to be a first down for GW. 2 main objectives right here for GW. 1, use a lot of clock, keep the football for a long time. And 2, cash it in with points and make it a 2-score game. Football just across midfield at the 49-yard line of Canjo. Mason calls the signals, takes a snap, hands off to Monty. Monty gets up close to the 45-yard line. Talking with Coach Kevin Gibo before the game, he was saying, it's nice that we've gotten to the playoffs for the first time as a program, but we need a playoff win. Leading 14-7 and driving here. It's within their grasp. Mason back to pass. Barber's wide open and can't hang on. Very sure-handed Tommy Barber, too. Just couldn't haul that one in. It's going to be third down and about 6. GW has used Mason through the air more today than they have most of the season. Minute 4 to go, third quarter. Mason's going to hand it off. Here's Monty. Monty hit, goes down. He's going to be short. We'll see if they go for it on 4th here, or if they decide to try to punt it and pin Canjo. We're under a minute to play, third quarter. It's going to be 4th and about 3.5. They aren't showing any signs of punting it. Mason's getting the play from the sideline. They're looking like they're going for it 100%. You play to win the game, right? Herm Edwards. Back to pass. Pratt's wide open. Pratt makes the catch. He's got the first down. Looks like the same play that they used when they threw the touchdown pass to Pratt. They came right back to it. Different portion of the field, obviously. But it looked like the same play. They go play action, fake the run to Monty, roll Mason out. Pratt was wide open. It looked like the same play they used down near the end zone for the touchdown earlier in the game. So first down and 10. Here's Monty. On the right side, it's going to be stacked up, and that should do it for the third quarter. It will do it for the third quarter. So that is the end of the third quarter here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Our score at the end of 3, Granville-Whitehall 14 and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. Today's game being brought to you by, from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center, Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture. Also by Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformations, and snow removal. Granville, New York. Call 518-222-0018. That's Hoagland Property Management. Skeene Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance and real estate needs. 518-948-2928. That's Skeene Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate. Also by our touchdown sponsor for Granville-Whitehall, Indulge Pizza of Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more. Monday night family special, $34. Order online or with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300. Open Thursday through Monday. That's Indulge Pizza. So, second down for GW and 7. Inside the 25, they lead 14-7. Here's Monty. He's got a blocker out in front. That's Beaver. Beaver could have had a block at the back. He chose not to. He held up. And they're going to say, touchdown. He hit the pylon. It's touchdown GW. Nice smart play there by Brandon Beaver, because the defender turned his back on him and he could have blocked him in the back, but he threw his arms up in the air and just said, I'm not going to hit him. Very wise play. Smart heady play there by Beaver. So Christopher Roselle with the hold for Enzo Ream here. The kick is up. The kick is good. And as we are underway here in the third quarter, only 8 seconds into the quarter, it is now Granville-Whitehall 21 and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. So we just ran our sponsors, so we'll just chat a little bit right here. And as I was saying, Coach Gibo said what a big win it would be for them to get a playoff win. He's happy they're in the playoffs. He's happy they've had a great year, but they need a playoff win. And they're up now by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, so things looking very positive to get that playoff win. But still 11 minutes, 52 seconds up on the clock. Nobody's going to celebrate until it shows all zeros, that's for sure. But certainly looking positive right now. And this is what was envisioned when people talked about this merger coming together. I wrote a lot of columns. I was 100% all for it. And this is what they envisioned, and it's paying off now. You're seeing the results. Took a couple years. You're starting to see the results of it. So here we go. Tim Pratt's got it on the tee. Looks like Bowerman and Rumrill are back. They'll kick a liner down the middle. It's going to be Rumrill at about the 22 and knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line by Gavin Kramer. So that's where Canjo goes on offense. And down 2 scores here, you can expect we're going to see a steady diet here of passing from Cody Heine. Knows the football right on the 30-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Bowerman's in the backfield with Heine, who works from the shotgun. Benson goes in motion. They fake to him. It's going to be Heine on the run. He picked up a couple yards before he stacked up. Pratt was there. Also looked like Gavin Kramer was in there. And number 20, Nathan Barber. Barber also in there on the play. Giving Monty a little bit of a breather here on defense right now. Here's a handoff inside. Big run there. First down yardage picked up. And that was Elijah Kretzer, but there's a flag down at the very end of the play. And it looks like they're calling another helmet-to-helmet hit. Yep. Second time GW has been penalized for that. That's going to be a big penalty of 15 yards. So helmet-to-helmet contact, that's the second time they've been penalized big. And this is huge. Still a lot of time on the clock, and it puts Canjo at the 41-yard line into GW territory, 1st and 10. Back to pass is Heine. He's got pressure. And he throws. And Tommy Barber had a chance to pick it. Ran out of real estate over there, but a good effort. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. It looked like Tommy Barber might be able to haul that one in, but ran out of real estate over on the far sideline. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ at the GW 41-yard line. Going to go with 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. It's going to be Rumrill, I think, in the backfield this time with Heine. Heine takes the snap, hands it off. It's actually Bowerman. And Bowerman gets up to the 30-yard line, close to the 1st down. Bowerman has been a name for Canjo football for a long time. Here's the handoff. Bowerman once again. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Patrick Egan comes firing through to make the play for GW. It's a big loss, too. It's going to be about 7-yard loss on the play, it looks like. No, they're going to move it up. It's going to be about 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. Should be 3rd, I think. Still says... No, it's going to be 2nd and 14 because they just had the big 1st down run. 2nd down and 14 for Canjo. 10 minutes to go. 21-7 GW. Canjo trying to slice into the deficit. Here's Heine. He's got pressure from Pratt and gets away, throws, and that could be intentional grounding. He's not out of that should be intentional grounding. He's not out of the tackle box, and there's no receiver within miles, and they're going to call it. That's going to be a penalty and loss of down. And that's what they call intentional grounding. I hadn't seen the flag at first, and I said, it's got to be. He's not out of the tackle box. There's nobody out here. Clock stopped, 9:54 to go. It's going to be a loss of down plus the yardage. That's going to take them all the way back on the other side of midfield at about the 48-yard line. So it's 4th and about 30. 4th and 32 for Canjo. Well, I don't know if they're going to punt it or go for it. I don't know what kind of play they got for 4th and 32, but they better find one. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. And we'll take one ourselves. 9:54 to go in the ball game. GW 21 and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. So let's tell you once again about our sponsors. Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformation and snow removal in Granville, New York. 518-222-0018 for Hoagland Property Management. Also by Skeen Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your needs, insurance and real estate needs. 518-948-2928 for Skeen Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate. And by our Granville-Whitehall touchdown sponsor, Indulge Pizza of Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more. Monday night family special, $34. Order online or with DoorDash at 518-345-5300. They're open Thursday through Monday. Indulge Pizza. 4th and 32. Sam Huntington is there to pull down Heine from behind. And GW is going to take over on downs. Big play from Sam Huntington. On 4th and 32, they lose 3 more yards. And it's why is it 4th now if they already had 4th on the marker? Should have been loss of down on the last play. Well, now that's 4th and 35. Should have been 4th. They originally had 4th there. They changed it while I was reading the commercials. 4th down and intercepted by C.J. Monty. And now he drops the ball. And it's picked up by Jacob Noonan. And Noonan's going to advance it another few yards. So GW's got a chance to put this one away here. The interception by Monty. The ball was stripped loose, but Jacob Noonan was there. And GW is going to take over. Still trying to figure out why the other play wasn't 4th down. Because there was a loss of down after the intentional grounding. But it's irrelevant now. Ball at the 34-yard line. 1st down and 10. GW, they lead it. Monty's going to get a breather here. Nathan Barber's going to come on. So GW comes out of the huddle. 1st down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground for Barber. Or Beaver, I should say. Brandon Beaver. I beg your pardon. And Beaver muscles his way across the 30. So nice run there by Brandon Beaver. Gets across the 30 to the 28-yard line. Picked up 6 at 2nd down and 4. The clock, the friend of GW now. They got the football, a 2-touchdown lead, approaching 8 minutes to go. Here's Mason, takes a snap, heads off Beaver once again. And Beaver still on his feet, breaking tackle, stumbling, rumbling, and gets down inside the 15-yard line. Big run from Brandon Beaver. They're going to put the ball down inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line, I think. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, not quite. Outside the 10 at about the 11 or 12. Here's Beaver. Looks like Canjo waving the white flag. Their offensive coordinator has gone down from the booth to the field. That might be the signal of surrender. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup by Beaver. Mason takes a snap, flag down. And it's going to be a false start against GW. So if this score holds up, GW will take on the number 1 seed Cobleskill Richmondville next week. The other semifinal would be Schuylerville and Fonda. Black Horses, even though they're not the top, well, they're the top seed out of their division on their side of the bracket. They're going to be awfully tough to beat, in my opinion. Here's Monty on the ground. Monty picked up about 5 on the play. Looks like, well, going to move it back now, so picked up 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6. They can pick up a first down without scoring at about the 1-yard line. 6:20 to go in the ball game, 21-7 GW. Here comes Mason, sweeping to the outside. He's got blockers. Mason, touchdown! Trey Mason with the 7-yard touchdown run, and the frosting and the candles are just put on the cake. Looks like maybe the frosting and the candles coming back off the cake as there's a flag down. And it's a hold. So holding on GW is going to push the ball back to about the 17. It's going to take away the 7-yard touchdown run by Mason, which would have all but put this one away. But if you want to be an optimist, more time to take time off the clock. Mason on the ground. With the handoff off the right side. That was Monty. Monty's going to need a seamstress, as his jersey has come undone. GW is going to go for a field goal here. Let's see, they're going to put it down at the 15. The 27-yard attempt here by Ream, and it's going to be no good. So life for Canjo here. They need 2 quick scores, but 5:24 to go. And with a passing attack like they have with Heine, this one's still not over. As a big penalty that called back that touchdown by Mason, because that would have put this one away. And now Canjo has life after the penalty took away the touchdown and the missed field goal. So Canjo's going to take it over at the 20-yard line. First down 10 at the 20. Heine is going to keep it on the ground. And it's going to be Patrick Egan that gets in there with the hit. Canjo didn't show the desperation, I guess you would think that they would see there. As I said, their offensive coordinator's already gone down from the booth. Pick up a 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Heine back to pass, throws. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Benson out in the right flat. Well covered out there by Jackson Torres. It's going to be 3rd down. So really, if they don't get a first down on one of these plays, that's pretty much going to put this one away. So they need a first down here on 3rd and 7. A receiver comes out here to the left. That's Daly. They've got 2 to the right. Actually, they've got Benson in the slot here. Here's Heine on the quarterback. Keeper ball comes loose. And it looks like Granville-Whitehall's got it. They do. And it's Gavin Kramer, number 6, with the recovery. And Kramer might have just about put this one in the freezer. Heine running up the middle. The ball came loose, and Kramer was there to get it. So Canjo wasn't certainly looking like a team that was, I mean, to me, you got 5-something to go, you're down 2 scores. you're going for it, right? Your season's on the line. Here's Mason. Takes the handoff, going to run it himself. Gets a nice block there from Beaver. Still on his feet, gets a block to the 20, to the 15, breaks the tackle, 10, touchdown! And this time, there's no flags. So they went back to Trey Mason after the other one got called back, and this time Mason gets a longer touchdown run. And that is going to put the icing on the cake and the candles on top. It's 27-7 with 4:34 to go. Enzo Ream for the extra point kick out of the hold by Roselle. The kick is up, and it's going to be wide, no good. But as they come up the field, 4:34 to go here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. It is Granville-Whitehall 27 and Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. Today's game from the Telescope Casual Furniture broadcast booth, brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. Telescope Casual Furniture. Also by Hoagland Property Management, commercial and residential lawn and landscaping services, property transformations, and snow removal. From Granville, New York, call 518-222-0018. That's Hoagland Property Management. Also by Skeen Valley Group, Insurance and Real Estate, with offices in Whitehall, Granville, and Cambridge. Make just one call for all your insurance needs and real estate needs. Call 518-948-2928 for Skeen Valley Group Insurance and Real Estate. And our touchdown sponsor, that touchdown by Trey Mason, brought to you by Indulge Pizza of Granville. Pizza, wings, grinders, and more. Monday night family special, $34. Order online with DoorDash or call 518-345-5300 for Indulge Pizza of Granville, sponsors of that touchdown run by Trey Mason and every touchdown run by GW Football this afternoon. So a nice kick return there for Canjo. They'll take over at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. They moved it back. 27-7 GW. Heine out of the shotgun, goes back to pass, throws, and it's intercepted. And that might be Gavin Kramer once again. No, it's Tommy Barber. I saw the white sleeves. They both were wearing the white undershirts. It's Tommy Barber with the interception. And that lit the candles now, I think. I said the frosting was on the cake. The candles were on the cake. Now they're lit up. So GW is going to be heading to Cobleskill-Richmondville for the Class C semifinals. Been a long time. As I said, CJ Monty's going to need a seamstress. His jersey is shreds. There's a timeout, so we'll keep it right here this time, as we just got done reading our sponsors. 4:21 to go. Interception by Tommy Barber. A lot of those guys wear the white sleeves, so I thought it might be Kramer over there at first, but it was Tommy Barber. Barber with the big pick. And things have unraveled for Canjo here in the late going of this game. CJ Monty is changing jersey down on the sideline. Looks like he's putting on 32. And my next question would be, A.J. Landon has two numbers listed next to his name. 44 and 57. He's been playing, wearing 57 on defense, but now there's a 44 out there. I'm going to assume that is a switched jersey, and it's going to be A.J. Landon. Here's Beaver. They're going to push that pile, and they're going to push Beaver across the 45. to about the 43 or 42 yard line. Monty's going to go back out wearing number 32 now. He's incognito. Beavers played a big role here late in this game, running the football. So 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard pickup by Beaver. Mason underneath the center. Using every bit of that play clock. Hands off to Monty. Monty spins to the 40, wearing a new number, 32. They'll have to go fetch a new 35 jersey by next week. Third and 2 coming up here for GW. Either they're going to find a new 35 jersey or somebody in the Monty family is going to be busy with a sewing machine, one or the other. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes to go. Third and 2 for GW. Mason underneath the center, full house backfield. They'll hand it off to Monty. Monty breaks free, and he's up to the 35. It's going to be a first down, and new set of downs to run the clock here for GW. And with 2.5 minutes to go, they can probably keep the ball away from Canjo here. One more first down, they definitely will. They probably don't even need another first down. Here's Mason. Takes a snap. Here's Monty. 30. Picked up about 5. They'll be able to go to the victory formation here fairly shortly. Picked up 6 on the play, brings up 2nd and 4 after that run by Monty. Maybe one more play, and, well, it's 2nd down. They should be able to go after this play to the victory formation a couple times. Mason takes a snap, hands off. Monty, and he's going to get the first down, and now they'll definitely be able to go to the victory formation as he gets down to the 15, call it the 16-yard line, it looks like. Clock running down to 1:20 to go. So with the first down, they'll be able to go to the victory formation. So they should be able to take a knee a couple times here. That'll do it. And GW is going to go to the Class C semifinals. We go under a minute to play, and they'll go to the victory formation. Mason will just step back, take the knee. He'll do it one more time, and that'll be the ball game. So Granville-Whitehall, their first playoff bid as a program, and they're going to be going to the Class C semifinals for the first time in the history of the program. Mason takes another knee, and that will do it. He won't have to take another one. The crowd rising to their feet here. And Granville-Whitehall is going to go to the semifinals for Class C. Final seconds running down off the clock, and the team's already lining up for the handshake. And that'll do it. So Granville-Whitehall, for the first time in program history, will go to the Class C semifinals. They'll play next week against Cobleskill-Richmondville as they defeat Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ by a score of 27-7. And let's let you know one final time who our sponsors are for this game. Of course, today's game sponsored by Telescope Casual Furniture, the sponsor of the Telescope Broadcast Center. Also by Hoagland Property Management of Granville, Skeen Valley Insurance and Real Estate of Granville, and our GW touchdown sponsor, Indulge Pizza of Granville. Once again, this afternoon's final score, it is Granville-Whitehall 27, Canajoharie-Fort Plain-OESJ 7. GW is going to the Class C semifinals. That's going to wrap it up here from Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. I'm Keith Harrington saying thanks for joining us, and so long. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon.